go and say, set this as the main project, let's leave it like that, okay? So just in case we get lost, and then we'll hit enter there. Make sure that the next server here is the Apache. That's what it shows?
Like it's nothing selected there, and when I do the drop-down menu, like let's say you do the drop-down menu, I click I think Glassfish only shows, so I go to add, and then
Then you need to download the, that's what happened, you did not click on the Apache.
But
Because the Glassfish comes automatically.
at the time of okay, I guess I'll try it again. I'll let
If
you
you
know.
don't see over here, the Apache Tomcat,
flavors,
Yeah,
just going all the way to the right that comes with
I did that, and then
flavors.
when on the time of installation, I put customize, and then I select the top.
Oh yeah, no, forgot customize, it's the full, okay. I just did it right before we came in.
okay. So the Java, usually shows the highest Java that you have there. And then over here at this point, you can just say finish. Is all of this clear as soup? That's not. I like my soups really heavy, that's why. No problems with these, right? Okay, so what happens here? This is given to you automatically every single time that you create a project, okay? So the first lines over here, from here, notice that you have a less than, and then you have a percent sign, which is different than the regular HTML that you have, what is it? An exclamation point, exclamation sign as opposed to the percent sign, okay? So right now, doc type HTML, I found out the other day that on the old versions, you used to have a 4, and now you don't have to put anything in there, it automatically gives you the 5. On the assignment, it says to make sure that you have a doc type 5. So with this version, it automatically gives you 5. Okay? If for whatever reason on the installation that you do, you find a 4 there, then all you need to do is just make it like this, just plain doc type, and then HTML. Which is exactly how it is in the book on page 8 of the new book. So how do you run this guy?
Little green arrow?
Little green guy, right here. And then guess who's gonna print? Hello world, right? Keep going. And there it is. Okay? So notice over here that the URL, this is actually a web page, right? And the URL is your local host. And usually you get 8084 as a port, and then the name of the program. That's, remember we call it page name? Okay. All right, so we click this out of there, and let's go ahead over here and make some changes. Welcome to the class. How about that? All right, and you compile it. Guess what? Nice, huh? You see? Okay, so I think that last night we talked about the headings, H1, and we found out that you can go up to H6. Remember that?
Yep.
Okay. So going back over here, so you have the comments over here. Always, when you create a new project, it's always called index.jsp, okay? Always. No matter what you initially called it, the first page that you access is the index.jsp, okay? And then, I wonder what that is, libraries. So that's another way to find out, by the way, to see if you actually have the Tomcat. If you go to the libraries, if it shows the Tomcat, then you have it. If it's not there, you get it. Configuration files over here. We'll leave those guys alone. I'm missing something here. I wonder why. Okay, we'll follow this guy here. Okay, what's the next line? The meta, we leave the meta alone. Basically, the meta over here is the default is UTF-8. The title. We did the title yesterday. The title is what goes all the way up on top. So over here you can change the title to something like this is page 8 program. Page, right? And you click on that and guess what happens? The title goes up and down. Right here. So we did talk about this last night, right? That over here on the right side, the browser automatically puts the name of the browser. So if you're running other than Google Chrome, or if you're running Internet Explorer, it will show Internet Explorer. Okay, what else? So after that, you have this guy here that is called HTML. This is the beginning tag, and you notice that when you do that, the ending tag lights up. The difference between the beginning and the end is that the end has to have a backslash. The rest is exactly the same. The same thing happens with any tag. You see the head over here? So let's make this a little bit more clear here. Okay, so you click on the head, same thing. So the head is what goes all the way up on top. That's what we're looking at. And then the body of this program, all it has is hello world. And usually in the body you can put anything you want. I mean, and the amount of lines in there are as many as you want. Okay. Questions on this?
What
Yes.
is the meta and or meta?
The meta is done always automatic. So you just leave it there. Don't change it. Don't do anything to it. Okay. The only ones that you're concerned with over here will be anything that will go between inside the bodies. Okay. And the other things that the tutorial was asking you to do is to make sure that this is type 5, but with this new NetBeans, it automatically puts on type 5. And type 5, they started with 5, that only put in dog type, and that's it, no numbers. Prior to 5, we had a number there, 4, but that's something less than we have to do. The problem with 6 will be the same thing. So that takes care of page number 8. So we're going to go ahead and do what's on page number 9, using the same guy. So we're just going to modify number 8. And basically, that one, he calls it a home 1. So we change the title here, and then we call it a poem. All right, so what did I do there? I screwed up, right? So what do I need to do here? About this guy here, and then that guy there. That's it, right?
No,
The
title.
Title. All right, picky. Title, how's that? Good, right? So if we run this guy here, then instead of page 8, it's gonna show us eventually, the guy called, Pond. Okay? The local host, the URL is exactly the same, because we're using the same page. Nothing has changed there. So what happens is on his website, and hopefully I have internet here. Okay. Remember where his page is at? What are the numbers? Right here, right there. Okay, so you have the 2 different books. So I'm gonna choose the book that I have. And then I'm gonna go to examples, I think. So here's the pump guide, the one that we're working on. That's the code, so you're not supposed to copy and paste, you're supposed to type it in. But if I go back and instead of the actual code, I go ahead and do the one we just did was something like this, okay? That one is not in the book. I think it's this guy. So that's the result. That's how it's supposed to look like after we type it in, okay? So let's make sure that this comes out the same way. So how are we gonna do that? We go back over here, we did the title, and now we're inside the body. And if you notice over here, there's no headings or anything like this. So the first thing we're gonna do is take those headings out, right? So we go over here and, we look at that right here. We take that guy out, and we have some spaces there, so we're gonna go back to the book. The meta is, the same one on A. The title is that, so that's the end of the head. So now begins the body. And the body says, roses are red. And then you hit an enter there. What? Look. Okay. Okay, this, so, and then you keep on typing, right? You have a whole bunch of stuff in this, okay? So you have more stuff in there, right? And then we have something, the end, how's that? Alright, so the purpose of this one is to teach you about the breaks. So this one, you're telling it to print these lines like this, but when you run it, guess what?
Prints it together.
Let's see what happens. There's everything in the line. And then you go, but that's not what I want. Alright, so how do you fix that? Alright, so that one was this, okay? So that's the second part. That's how simple this is, okay? So now we go over to page number 10. So it gives you exactly the same thing that we just did, but now he wants you to make sure that each one of these guys is a separate line. So you need to put a tag there. What is the tag? Okay. Break, VR, right? And do I close it?
No.
Like that, right? So this one is called
Singleton.
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 Right. So probably the best thing to do is that beautiful copy and paste. Right? And then if you want a space there, you put that. Good. Let's leave it like that so I can show you something else. Alright, so I don't know why this is doing that. Okay, notice that we have spaces here, right? And the spaces here and the spaces here.
Right.
And let's put more spaces between the and the end. And you see all these spaces between the N and the D, right? But every one of them have breaks, so every one of them will be a separate line. But look at what happens to the spaces. The end, the spaces are gone. Okay? We went through this last night, and what is it that we need to do if we need the spaces there?
Ampersand, no BS.
No BS, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. No BS, yeah. No BSP, right? So you need to put the little guy there, no BS. Oop, what happened? No BS, and then the letter P. Okay?
That creates only one space, right?
One space. So in the book, in some books, you have a semicolon there. You can do it with a semicolon or without it. It works exactly the same way. So let's assume we have two. So we have one space, two spaces, 3 and 4 spaces, right? Let's see if it's actually 4 spaces there. That one is painful, but you usually, you get used to it. But doing the spaces is pain. Okay. So that's the difference between the system with brakes and without brakes. That was page number 9. How about that? We're doing really good, right? You ready? Okay, so now we're gonna go over to page 10. So the difference between page 9 and page 10 is that he has, instead of a break, he's got something called a paragraph.